So let's drop another red pill on multiculturalism. Even Angela Merkel, a great proponent of it, admitted 15 years ago that it was an absolute load of rubbish and detrimental. But let's just see why it's such a load of rubbish. Multiculturalism is this idea that all cultures are, of equal merit. They're all good. And what a load of nonsense! Like, just Afghanistan having sex with young boys is seen as fine and culturally okay because you're not allowed to have sex with women outside of marriage. So this keeps the men happy and it's culturally accepted. Other cultures, you have female genital mutilation, you have child marriage. Just look across the world. There's barbaric practices across these cultures. And some cultures are terribly corrupt. Some cultures have no sense of a nation, of citizenship, and so on. So it's just total nonsense. And even in a more logical way to think about it, if all cultures are equal, then cultural progress is impossible. Culture cannot get better because all the other ones are equal to it. All the ones it has been are equal. It's total rubbish and totally dangerous in the sense that, well, if that's true, then, any culture can come to a country and it must be allowed to be whatever it is. You cannot say, oh, we have standards, we have requirements, here's how we operate, we don't accept this. If you accept multicultural, you cannot lay down any rules for somebody coming into your culture. So you're absolutely vulnerable. So it's a terribly weakening idea. And it has had a terrible impact, obviously. Really awful things happening. So that's the red pill of what a load of nonsense multiculturalism is, and also how harmful it is. But yet the propaganda and the machinery and all that stuff, we want to tell you it's just wonderful, it's great. This is really progressive, and it's not a progressive idea, because for something to be progressive means things get better because of that idea, and things do not get better when we embrace that ideology and idea, because we must look also to the evidence as to what happens when we take on certain beliefs, as well as being logical and rigorous in discussing it. So then we can say, well, if some cultures are better than others, which one are the best? And then this would be the white pill. And I propose to you the white pill is simply this, that liberal democracies, Western nations, are by far better cultures than pretty much any other ones on earth. They're new, they're interesting, they're developed, far from perfect, but they are far superior in terms of the safety and the rights and the freedoms and the prosperity and the health and the benefits to the people in them. And this is what the cultures in Western democracies are based on. And so if you want the best cultures, we should be seeking to protect these Western beautiful liberal democracies. And we should also be seeking to, enlighten other cultures, show them the path to freedom, to liberal democracy, to the prosperity that we have. Let them have it as well. Share that with them. Help them to become liberal democracies in every way that we can. And that is a multifaceted thing, and nobody can make a nation choose it. It's freedom. The nation has to decide for itself. And so that's the white pill. And also, it's not that we're the best culture by far, pretty much around the world, Western democracies. And one of the reasons is because we would look at other cultures and say, oh, that culture has something better than what we have. We'll make that a part of us. But that's very different to multicultural, which says all these cultures are equal. To be able to look at another culture and say, oh, they're really doing something great there, maybe that can inspire us. It's one of the beautiful reasons of liberal democracy. And liberal democracy can, of course, self-criticize and self-correct, and it does grow. And if we look at its 200-year history, it's really done some remarkable things, and it will continue to do so if it survives. So we need to protect it. We need to red pill things so we can see it for what it is, the wonderful thing that it is. And then we need to take the white pill, which means we stand up to protect liberal democracies, to strengthen them, to help them grow and learn and become better, and to help them, help all these other countries to become liberal democracies so they can be free and prosperous too.